Okay. If you can hear me, can you just drop that on the group chat that you can hear me? Okay. Thank you, JYDO. Thank you, God's blessing. Okay. 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 So we are currently 21 on this group. So let me check if the group chat is the WhatsApp group is open. Um, okay. We are currently 22. Let's just wait for about a few minutes for some other people to join us, then we'll start. Right. Sorry, can we all see my screen? I'm presenting something. I'm sharing a document with us. Can we all see it? Okay, 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 okay. Thank you very much. So this is the onboarding session for our boot camp, our second boot camp this year. We had the first boot camp in January, which was quite a successful one, right? And now we are here with the second boot camp. Okay, okay. So I would love that we get to introduce ourselves one after the other. So you would introduce yourself. You would tell me your name and the state or country you are joining from. So can we have that quickly? Your name and the state you are joining from. Your name and the state you are joining from.
Good evening, Mr. James. Hello. Hello, Mr. James.
Yes, you can. Okay, no, you can drop that on the chat. Not, you don't need to mute your mic. Just mute your mic. Just drop it on the chat. Your name and where you are joining from. Your name and where you are joining from. Okay. Okay, Sarah from Ibadan. Welcome. Fitia from Osun State. Oh wow. It's nice to have you on board here with us. Success from Lagos State. Welcome. Alimat from Kano State. Welcome. Anna from Tanzania. Welcome. Isoki from Abuja. Zainab from Lagos. Praise from Oyo State. Adenike from Ibadan. Babajide from Ibadan. Okay. Joshua from Delta State. Welcome. Adiyemi Bisola from Ogun State. It's nice to have you here with us. Ezekiel, is very, very nice to have you. Sunday, Timilen Sunday, it's very, very nice to have you. So it is nice to have every single one of us here. Okay, so we have currently 31 participants, right? So this is okay. Trying to check the time now. Okay, John from Lagos State. It's nice to have you join us. It's nice to have you join us. So before we start fully, I would love that if you have any question, kindly note those questions down now, right? And as we would start continuing the session, right? Some of our questions will be answered along the line. And just in case you still have some other questions you want to ask, you can of course still write them out. Then once it is time to ask question, you would get to ask your question. You get to ask your question. Okay, Mubarak from Oyo State. It's nice to have everyone here with us. Okay. So okay, so first let me introduce myself. My name is Adeyeri James, and I am the community manager for myDataclique. And I know that there's a lot of things that I would say about myDataclique, but before we carry on, I would love to have 2 or 3 people just introduce themselves. Like you would mute your mic, unmute your mic and introduce yourself. You tell me how you heard about myDataclique and how were you able to join this boot camp, and okay, your name, how you heard about this boot camp, probably through a friend, probably you saw the link on someone's status. And of course, we are all aware that the major reason why we are here is to learn and study data analysis. And I would love that you also like share with me, why do you want to study data analysis? Like, why do you want to learn data analysis? So I have with me here Abdullah. Sorry, Abdullah, good evening. Can you hear me? Abdullah, can you hear me? Okay, I guess Abdullah is not with us. Adewi is Sarah. Can you hear me? Okay, I'm not seeing Adewi is Sarah anymore. Okay, 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 I can see Dotun Creativity. Dotun Creativity. Can you unmute your mic and, sorry, can Dotun hear me?
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Okay, good evening, Dotun. How are you doing?
I'm fine. Andrew, sir.
Yeah, I'm doing very well, Dotun. So please just help us introduce yourself. How did you hear about the boot camp, and why exactly did you choose to learn data analysis? So you can go ahead, Dotun.
All right, sir. I got the link from one of my brother. He sent me the link.
Okay.
And I'm very interested in learning this data analysis of a thing. So I do
Okay.
tell him right on time that even if I see maybe a class, I can join to know more about this data analytics. Then he sent the link to me, and I'm very grateful I was among the team right now.
Okay. Okay. That's very nice. It's nice to have you on board. So Dotun, I just want to ask a question, right? Is there a reason why you want to study data analysis? Like, what's the personal conviction for you to study analysis?
Sorry, can you come again, sir?
What was your
Yes.
personal conviction? Like, what made you decide that, oh, I want to study data analysis?
What made me
Decide that you want to study data analysis?
Oh, okay. Uh, I'm a computer science student, so I really
Okay.
want to know more. I really want to know more about this because it's more like a course to me. So I really want to know more deeply about it.
Okay.
More deeply about it.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, Dotun. Thank you very
Thank you,
much,
sir.
Dotun. Yeah, you're welcome. So I'll call 2 more people. I have Isokun. I'm not sure how to pronounce this other name, but I have Isokun. Sorry, can you hear me?
Can you hear me? Good evening.
Yeah, good evening, Isokun. How are you doing?
It's okay.
Okay, I was about to ask if I got that pronunciation right. It's okay. Sorry, am I correct? You said it's okay, right?
It's okay.
It's okay. Okay, okay. I believe you can still hear me, right? So the same question goes to you. Can you introduce yourself to us? How did you hear about the boot camp, and what are you looking forward to learn as we journey for the next 3 months learning data
Oh,
analysis?
okay, so like I introduced earlier, my name is Isoken, and
Okay,
I came across myDataclique on LinkedIn. So on one
okay,
fateful day, I was just around LinkedIn checking some stuff there. So that was how I saw it, and I decided to give it a push. So
okay,
what? Why do I want to learn data? So for me, when I did my BSc, then I actually studied economics and statistics. So I've always had this flair for numbers, for data, right? And coupled with my career, my current career, it has to do with analyzing data, using it to solve problem. So that's why I just
oh,
want to get deeper insights into it and how I can apply it into real life situations.
okay, okay. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. It is nice to have you on board, and I believe so
Thank you.
much that in the not too distant future, we would all become confident analysts, which is one of our vision. Okay, I will just call on one more person. I have with me here Immaculate. Immaculate, can you hear me? Immaculate, can we hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, I can also hear you, but your voice is not very, very loud.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, 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 I can. I can. Good evening. How are you doing?
I'm okay.
Okay. So, can you just, okay, of course, I've mentioned your name, but can you still introduce yourself to us? How did you hear about the boot camp, and what made you want to learn data analysis? What was the conviction for you behind learning analysis? So you can go ahead.
My name is Birunji Mary Immaculate, and
Okay.
I'm from Uganda. I got to know about this, the boot camp, from a friend. A friend sent me a link about it because she knew my interest in data analysis. And what motivated me to join, I have passion for data, and I love or it's finding insights out of data. I might say, yeah, that's it.
Okay, okay. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So the three speakers who just spoke now, I really, really appreciate us. Thank you very much for sharing with us your how you got to head about myDataclique and why you want to join this clique. So can we all see my screen? I'm actually sharing something with us so I can continue. So I want to read our framework for us. Sorry, can we see what I'm sharing? Can we see the document I'm sharing, please? I just need someone to just give me a positive response, then I carry on.
Yes, we can.
Yes, we can.
Okay, okay. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay, so my data click is a data community dedicated to helping beginners and aspiring data analysis grow into confident and independent professionals. Now, okay, my data click, we are dedicated to helping beginners and aspiring data analysts grow into confident and independent professionals. So that is our major focus. That is the entirety of what we are doing. So one of the things we are doing is not just to teach about advanced classes on data, not just to teach about intermediate on data, but to also help people who are just trying to figure out their career in data analysis, right? And we know that most times it can be very, very difficult, particularly having to harness resources, having to get the kind of software to use, proper guideline on what and what to do. And most times the major issue is even knowing what exactly to learn first, right? Because we have a lot, like some of us would know, we have Excel, we have Power BI, you have SQL, we have beginners friendly softwares, we have advanced ones, right? But in myDataclique, we are going to help us and start with us from the very, very beginning so that The journey is not going to be like you are starting from the beginning, then you are going to the end, you're now coming back to the middle, right? No, it will not be like that. We are going to be teaching us from the very beginning the basic foundation of what data analysis is, the things that we need to know as data analysts, and also along the line for previous classes and lessons, we would also be sharing a lot of insightful stuff with us. I don't want to share everything now, but and okay, so now one of the major things that makes us we are DataClique is that we are building confident data analysts, one skill at a time. Building confident data analysts, one skill at a time. Now, building confident data analysts, one skill at a time is saying that we are not just trying to rush you through a particular software or a particular applications that help in analysis. I'm not just trying to rush you through it and just know that, oh, you have a skill in Excel, right? There are a lot of people out there that they know what Excel is, they know how it works, but if you give them a data to analyze using Excel, they they don't know what they are supposed to do or what they want to do. So one of our mission is building data, confident data analysts. So we are not just building any kind of analyst. We are trying to build analysts that are very, very confident, one skill at a time, right? In your journey of growth, right? Just like if you are starting from, for most of us that, not most of us, for all of us that went to secondary schools, right? And we went to, let me just say school generally, right? You know, from your primary school, you started learning certain things, right? Moving down to the secondary school, moving down to your tertiary institution, like that, like that, like that, like that, right? So it is teaching you mathematics meant for primary one, primary one. So teaching you those things one at a time, one at a time. It's not just having to like bombard everything together. So we are going to be building confident data analysts in the next 3 months and some weeks, and we are going to be teaching you one skill at a time. So we are going to be taking Excel. If we start with Excel, for instance, now, we are going to be teaching you Excel for the next few weeks. After Excel, moving on to the next one, we are going to also teach you that for the next few weeks. So we are going to be focused on building you to be very, very confident, not just data analyst, and we'll be doing it one skill at a time. And you can, if you would love to support us with your resources, if you would love to support us with guide us. Okay, so join us. You can join us, support us with your resources and guidance, and also building your skill and career in data analysis. Okay, so one of our specialty, right, is hands-on learning, mentorship and support, and also career growth guidance. Okay, we are a community that help beginners and aspiring data analysts build practical skills through hands-on projects, real-world tools, and career support to grow confidently in their data journey, right? So one of the things we'll be focusing on in this bootcamp is giving you practical skills. And for each of the skills you are going to be learning, it's going to be following up by a project to work on, on the skill that you have learned. And another thing is also we'll be giving you, aside those Excel tools that we'll be giving you, we're also going to be showing you other tools that can even help you in doing what you want to do, and to the point where you are able to go confidently in your data journey. So we have hands-on learning. We believe that the best way to learn is by doing. So we are not just going to be teaching you. So this is me preparing us to tell us that it's not just going to be we teaching you alone. It's not just going to be having to share what we know alone. But along the line, we are also going to be giving us projects, things to work on after every class. We believe that the best way to learn is by doing. That's where we offer practical projects and exercises to help you gain real-world experience using analytical tools. So moving on, we also have mentorship and support. And this is to show us that you are never alone in this journey, right? Our community is here to guide you, answer your question, and provide the support you need as you learn and grow. So along the line, yes, if you are very, very new to this field, there are tendencies that some things might not be looking all clear and very, very good. So you can always reach out to myself. I'm James. You can always reach out to me for any question and any support that you need as you carry on. So we also, one of our specialty is also career growth guidance. We help you prepare for the job market with resume previews, interview tips, and guidance on building strong portfolio that shows off your skill to potential employers. So, and this is one thing that not a lot of organizations really do, right? It is not just doing the project, it is not just teaching you, but even after the end of the boot camp, we are going to be showing you how to really strategize yourself in the job market out there, interview tips that you need, guidance on building strong portfolio, and exactly how to show off your skill to employers. So moving on, I believe we can still hear me.
Yes, we can.
Sorry. Okay, thank you very much. So moving on to our mission and vision. So our mission is to empower aspiring data analysts by providing hands-on learning, personalized workmanship, and career guidance, fostering a supportive community where everyone can grow their skill and succeed in the field of data analysts. Our vision is to be a leading community for aspiring data analysts, recognized for transforming beginners into confident professionals through accessible education, collaboration, and real-world experience. So that is our mission, and this is our vision. So those are the two major things that we are focusing on. Those are our two major drives as a community. We are empowering aspiring data analysts by giving you hands-on learning, personalized mentorship, and career guidance to the point where we foster a supportive community, which is myDataclique. We have a WhatsApp community, which I'm sure everybody on this call is on. And we are also on different social media platforms like LinkedIn, like X, which was formerly called Twitter, and also on Instagram. So you can also reach out to us from any of those platforms. But for most times, if you want to reach out to us, you can just reach out to us through LinkedIn. And because you are a part of our community already, it is going to be very easy for you to reach out to us. Just reach out to us through the WhatsApp community. Just reach out to us through from there. We will be able to give you answers. And for in your various groups, you can also drop messages there. We would be there to answer each and every of your messages. Now, for this bootcamp, how are we going to achieve our vision and mission with this bootcamp? How are we going to achieve that, our mission and vision, with this bootcamp? Now, the first thing we are going to be doing is structured learning programs. So for the next 3 months, we have a structured learning program that we are going to be going through. So it's not just having to pick different, probably teach you Excel today, then tomorrow we are teaching you Power BI, the next day we are teaching you SQL. No, it is not going to be like that. It is going to be a structured learning program. And let me use the word curriculum now. The curriculum will be shared with us as we journey through, right? And we are going to be having interactive workshops and projects. We'll be sharing projects with us that we can work on as a team, right? We also have mentorship opportunities. We have network and community building. And of course, everyone here is also part of our community. We also have career development resources and continuous feedback and improvement. So aside us just being a data community, one thing, the end of every communication is that there's feedback. If there's no feedback, there's no communication. So continuous feedbacks and improvement. If you know there is a part or somewhere we need to improve on, we are always welcome for your feedback, and we look forward to improving also. So now the modalities for the bootcamp. Now, every Friday and Saturdays, which is starting from the 5th of September, we'll be having the bootcamp sessions, or let me put the bootcamp classes, lessons would be starting every Friday and Saturday. And for all our classes, right, we transition between using Teams, Zoom, and Google Classroom. But your Google Classroom is a standard, right? Your Google Classroom is standard, where you get the logins for all the classes, and materials would also be dropped on the Google Classroom. So I know that everybody on this call is in the Google Classroom. That is why we're able to get the link to join this call. So every Friday and Saturday, starting from the 5th of September, we'll be having our lessons. And before then, the curriculum will be sent to us, Microsoft Teams, and the time for each of our lessons would be from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m., except stated otherwise by the facilitator. Except stated otherwise by the facilitator. And this is not like changing the time. It's just like probably moving from 6 to 6:10, and probably sometimes where we get to finish each session after 8, probably like 8:10, 8:15, thereabout. And for once each classes is done and we are done with each lesson, right, we do drop the recordings on YouTube, on our YouTube page, which is myDataclique. So you can just, if after the call, you can write it down, myDataclique, go to YouTube, reach out to our channel and just subscribe so that whenever each lesson is being dropped, you would get to go back and check it again, right? Because even after each lesson, you might still have some things that you really need clarity about. So in you going back to the lesson to learn again, is really, really going to help you. It's really, really going to help you. So from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. every Friday and Saturday, which is where we'll be having each, when we'll be having each. So this is our facilitator. These are our facilitators, which this set of people are very, very mighty people that I know. And in the past 3, 4, 5 years, right, they have been in the field of data analysis. They have been working on different projects with different companies, able to deliver at an excellent rate. So this set of people are going to be the one coming here to teach us. And we have Miss Emanuela, we have Mr. Favor, and we have Miss Blessing. So Miss Emanuela is going to be our Microsoft Excel instructor. Mr. Favor is the SQL and career development instructor, and Miss Blessing is our SQL instructor. So these are 3 facilitators, 3 major facilitators for our bootcamp. Yeah, for our bootcamp. And as we journey on, they would also get to introduce themselves to us and the software that they will be using for each of their classes, the software they'll be using for each of their classes. And as we journey on, they will also be sharing with you the materials that they would be using for each class. They will also be sharing the materials with us. So now, what do you expect from this bootcamp? Now, this is me throwing back a question to us that by the end of this bootcamp, what exactly do you expect by the end of this bootcamp? What are the things that you look forward to learning? So I would call Fatia Badmos. Sorry, Fatia Badmos, can you hear me?
Yes, good
Okay.
evening. Hear me,
Okay.
please.
Good evening. Good evening, Fatia. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine, thank you.
Okay, so what are the things that you look forward to learning by the end of this bootcamp?
I look forward to being an expert in data analysis.
Okay.
My personal conviction for joining this data analysis is is to better understand patterns in both brain. I'm a radiology and also a psychology student, so it is my personal conviction is to get better in understanding the patterns in both brain and body, and combining this radiological imaging with psychological data to make smarter and also evidence-based decisions in healthcare. So I believe and I hope that by the end of the boot camp, it would be possible. Like I would be that person that would be able to make smarter data analysis. So that's it for me.
Okay. Thank you very much, Fatia. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Welcome.
Okay. Can we Alima Idris? Alima Idris, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
Okay, Alima, good evening. How are you doing?
Yeah, good evening, sir. Thank you. I'm okay.
Yeah. So what are the things that you look to learn, or what do you expect from this boot camp?
Well, uh, what actually led me to this boot camp was the kind of experience I had during my undergraduate research project. I'm a plant biologist, so I did my undergraduate project under plant physiology. So I had a
Okay.
lot of data to analyze then, so much data, there were like plenty. So I was unable to do it. I kept on moving from one place to the other, looking for someone to put me through until a lecturer from my department offered and helped some of us out with like teaching us how to use this one application to do the data analysis. So since then, I've been like wherever I'm able to learn data analysis. So I really hope that I'll be able to learn data analysis to the extent that I'll be able to teach it to others too when they need help with something like
Mm.
this.
Okay.
That's my expectation.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Alima. And
Thank
I
you.
put it to you that in the not too distant future, you would be able to teach. You would be able to teach people, even from what you've learned in this bootcamp. Thank you. Thank you very much. So I would call one more person. I would call one more person. I'm seeing Victoria Joseph. Victoria Joseph, I can you no can she hear me? Victoria Joseph. Sorry, Victoria, can you hear me? Okay, I guess Victoria is not here with us. So I see Precious. Precious, I will go Precious.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening,
Good
Mr.
evening,
James.
Precious. How are you? How are you
Yeah,
doing?
I'm very well.
Okay, thank you so much for joining us, Precious. So what are the things that you look forward to learning after by the end of this bootcamp?
My expectation is to be a confident data analyst after this bootcamp, to be able to handle data, transform it, and give a meaningful visualization that can be digested by even ordinary man. So this is
Okay.
what I expect.
Wow, wow, wow. So thank you so much, everyone. So I would I would introduce someone that would take over once I am done presenting. Right. So in the next few minutes, I would love to. Okay, I don't let me read. What's this stuff that I used to read, but I want to introduce to us the founder of myDataclique in person of Miss Ibrahim Blessing. She's the founder of myDataclique, and she's my oga at the top, right? She is someone that is so much interested in data analysis like I've not seen it before. She's so much interested to help people that are trying to find their feet in data analysis to actually find their feet in it. So sorry, okay. So I leave us in the good hands of Miss Ibrahim Blessing. Thank you so much, everyone.
Whoa. Thank you so much, James. Thank you.
Thank
Hello,
you.
everybody. Good evening. Can we hear me? Can we see me? Good evening. My
Good
name
evening, ma.
is. Good evening. Thank you so much. All right, guys. So my name is Ibrahim Blessing. Don't mind that guy. My name is Ibrahim Blessing. A member of or a team, part of the team of myDataclique, right? And just like what James has said, our mission is to just help people, those coming into the field, grow from that point where they have zero experience to that point where they can stand confidently as data analysts in the world of data analytics, right? So thank you so much once again for being here, everybody. Thank you, James, for calling me. And I would like to say congratulations once again to everybody. Thank you for giving yourself to learning. One of the best investments you can give to yourself is by upskilling, which is what you want to do now. I celebrate you for that. Thank you so much for giving yourself to learning. All right, so I'm just going to go over the modalities of the bootcamp, tell you a few things, and after that, if you have questions, you can ask them. I will answer that, and we'll be done. I won't waste your time. So, James, please, can you quickly share the slide the part for modalities of the bootcamp if you are still on the call. Please, thank you. So just like he has said, our bootcamp is starting on the 5th of September. That's next month, next week, Friday. And we'll be starting with Microsoft Excel. Medium is going to be via Zoom. And you're using your classroom as well, of course, because most of the materials, the login details will be on the classroom, materials have been needing to be uploaded. So that's why it's very important. If you're on this call and you are yet to join the classroom, OYO. So please, you have to join the classroom. Check your mail. All details have been sent to your mail. The invite link, the classroom passcode has been sent there. Just go there. You would get everything you need for the class. So if you don't have access to it, quickly reach out to me or to James or send a message to the group and we'll sort that out. Yes, I believe that they've sent out the I just got selected fly for those of us that sent our pictures. Please, if you have your pictures with you already or if you have the flyer with you already, do well to upload that on your social media handles. Then, of course, tag us at myDataclique, be it on Instagram or LinkedIn or on X. You can tag us so we know that, okay, these are people, these are part of those that joined Clique too. So just like he has said, bootcamp starts 5th of September. We are going to be having it on Fridays and Saturdays. And it's 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. And the reason why we chose 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. is because for guys that are, because we have working class people amongst us, and we won't want them to miss out due to work. That's why we put the time to be that time, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. There might be a change in time, and that's depending on the availability of the facilitators, as well as if we have majority of the students choosing a particular time, then we can change the time. So if the time is, we find out that, okay, majority of our students they don't like the time or it's not sitting well for them, and they suggest that, okay, I think we should move to this time. Fine, yeah, okay, as long as both parties, facilitators and participants, are okay with it. And for recording, you would have access to recording. Every session will be recorded. So it means if you miss a class, maybe due to one unavoidable reason, don't be scared. You would have access to the recording. Every of our recording will be on our YouTube channel. So after every class, once it has been uploaded, you will get the link either in your Google Classroom or on the group so that you can access it and rewatch. If you have questions, you can reach out to facilitators to help you out to answer your questions. At the end of this bootcamp, there's going to be a certificate of completion, and the only thing that guarantees that certificate is if it is you completing 80% of your exercises, your custom project given to you by your facilitators, and also if you have like 70 to 75% attendance. There are people that will just register for this thing, and before you know it, boom, 2-3 weeks they are available. After that, they're not available anymore. Don't expect certificate after the bootcamp. You are only giving out certificate to those that are serious and they are willing to dedicate their time. We know it's not easy. Honestly, I've been there before. There are times that you want to give up and just the consistency will no longer be there for you and you just end the whole thing. But I believe for you to have registered for this thing, it just shows that you're willing to give it your all and learn this thing once and for all. So let's put in the work. Let's give it all our best. And I know God will help us in Jesus' name. So guys, you're not just coming here to learn Excel, Power BI, SQL alone. We have other things. And okay, I didn't want to say it before, but then there's going to be a LinkedIn automation session. For those of us that don't really know much about LinkedIn, or we are new to LinkedIn, or we don't know, there's going to be a session for LinkedIn automation session. We're going to have a CV review session after your classes. We're going to have portfolio building. We'll show you how you can build portfolios, how you can position yourself out there for recruiters, for to get good jobs. Would show you how to do that. All right. Okay, yeah. So for the facilitators, there was a change in facilitators, and I think there's a mistake on this slide as well. Microsoft Excel instructor still remains Miss Emanuela which still remains her. Our SQL and career dev instructor is Mr. Adlani Favor, and I will be your Power BI instructor. So that's the only change that was made in this flyer. So yeah, so if you have any question, maybe you have 1 or 2 questions you have for me, you want me to answer them, just like what Mr. James has said earlier, that you should note down your questions. You can start asking them. If you don't want to say it, you can just type it in the chat box, and I would answer them. All right, so let's keep the question coming. Let's keep it coming. Who is going first? Any question? Any question, anybody? All right, I'm waiting. If you have questions, if you don't want to say it, just send it to the chat box and I would answer them. I'm waiting for us, please.
Sorry, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you 100%. I can.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening.
Please, I wanted to recap. There was a place I missed out where you were addressing something that
Okay.
if we don't have the access on the Google Classroom, we should reach out to
Okay.
you. So I didn't get the clarity on that.
Okay, I mean, are you on the classroom already? Google Classroom for this Clique 2?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, if you are, I'm saying for those that are not yet on that classroom, do well to
Okay.
check your mails. We've sent out the invite and the class room code to join. It's very important you're on that classroom because that is where all materials, login details will be sent to. We won't send them to the classroom. We won't send them to the WhatsApp group. We'll send it to your classroom. And the reason why I think that is so that you have long-term access to those materials. So everything we post in that classroom, you have long-term access to them. For as many, in fact, 5 years is still there. That's your classroom. That's why you're making use of that classroom so that you always have access to everything that will be uploaded on that classroom. All right. So someone said apart from a computer system, can we use an iPad for the software application? Please. Okay, Adekunle, I would ask you, please just let me answer this. Can we use iPad? There are some kind of use your laptop. Laptop is very important. It's important to use laptop. Well, I don't know if iPad would use Power BI. I'm not sure because Power BI works with Windows laptop. So I think laptop would be good for your, maybe you want to do practicing on your laptop, then watching videos through iPad. But I don't know if your iPad can use Excel, but I doubt your iPad can hold can do things on it for Power BI. I think laptop is important. You need your computer system to run that. Only if you want to be watching videos from your iPad. I don't know. Okay. Yeah. Thank you very much. Yes. Before we move on, sorry, sir. I'm not Mrs. Ibrahim. I'm a Miss. I'm not married. Thank you. Okay. Please. Our exec class is the first thing we'll be doing first. So you need, if you don't have Microsoft Office installed on your system, you need to have that installed because you'll be needing that software for your Microsoft Excel class for analysis next week, starting from next week. So please, you can get maybe from 2016 upwards. If you don't know how to get it, reach out to those engineers. They will know how to help you install those software. They help you install Microsoft Office with their X, and they know how they do it. So please, and if you're using 365 accounts too, not bad, but maybe 2016 upwards, 2016, 2018 upwards. So it's needed, please. You need that for your Microsoft Excel class. All right. So from Precious said, I'm a miss, please. Thank you. Regarding the class attendance, how does someone that is not always available during the day meet up with the attendance? Is there any other way? Okay. Just like what I mentioned earlier, it's not just attendance that I'm going to use to, grade you or give you your certificate. Also completion of, we understand that some of us are working class and there are times that something might just pop up and you won't have time to join the class or to do anything. But if you, the fact that you don't have chance to join class doesn't mean that you won't have time to watch a credit session or you won't have time to do your exercises or your custom project. In fact, very, very important. If you don't complete your custom project, some of 90%, 80% of your custom project and exercise, you are not going to get a certificate from us, sorry, because that is what will guarantee that you know what you are doing. You know what you are doing. That's what will guarantee that. So please, and for the attendance, for every class, there's going to be an attendance sheet that once you join the class, they'll drop it. You mark your attendance for that particular day. We'll use that, but don't worry. Not just attendance are going to use. You're also going to use your custom project. How well you submit your exercises and your custom projects that will be given to you for every of the courses that we'll be treating. All right. So Adenike is asking what duration of the program. It's 10 weeks. And the reason why it's like that is because Microsoft Excel is taking 4 weeks. And why is it 4 weeks? 3 weekends for Microsoft. It's Microsoft Excel is a foundation. So we have to like build well on it. And it's just twice in a week, Friday, Saturday. So Microsoft Excel takes 3 weeks. Then we have 1 week break for your custom project. So I don't know if Miss Emanuela is on the call. Emanuela, you on this call? I don't know if she's on this call. Okay.
Yes.
Hello,
All right.
Blessing.
Okay, yeah, she's on the call. So Emmanuel, you want to tell me about your class? So everybody here, we have the instructor for Microsoft Excel. All right.
All right. Hello, everyone. Good evening. As
Evening.
Blessing said, my name is Emanuela Wobu, and I am your Excel facilitator. So our class is going to be Fridays and Saturdays because of my work schedule, right? So it's going to be by 6 on Fridays and also on Saturdays. But Friday, I might adjust a bit. I really don't know because of how my work is going to be, but that will be communicated as well. All right. So, like Blessing said again, Excel is like the foundation of data analytics. So, please, if you're coming to class, I need you to drop if your fear or whatever you have, any comment you have about Excel, any past experience you must have had with Excel. I need you to drop that. Come to class with a fresh mind. Come to class ready to learn. Come to class to learn new things. All right, we're going to work on so many examples. We're going to work on so many functions. And I'll be asking questions, of course, during the class. So please come prepared. I might ask you to share your screen to me and work on something. So please come prepared. Don't just be in class, pay attention, all right? And you can call me back at any time, but we should know that we're meant to stick to the time frame, which is 2 hours per session. All right, so you can reach out to me. You can ask the coordinators to give you my number, and you can reach out to me before the session starts, and of course, after classes must have begun. So I'm actually grateful to be here. Yes. For those of you that are here for the onboarding session, I appreciate you so much. You took this opportunity, and of course, please don't take it for granted because months down the line, years down the line, trust me, you'll be happy that you took this bootcamp seriously. All right. Your capstone project, you can share it on LinkedIn, of course. Then just grow, literally grow, pay attention, grow, don't be scared. There's nothing in data analytics, all right? Data analytics is just about you paying attention and knowing how and when to use a tool, when to use a function. All right, so I'll see everyone on Friday. Okay, so let me not say too much here. I'll see everyone on Friday, and please come prepared. All right, thank you so much, Blessing. Thank you so
All
much,
right,
everyone.
Emanuela, thank you so much. Thank you for sharing that. All right, just like you've heard us said, so you meet her in class. So your Microsoft Excel, like I was saying earlier, is just for 4 weeks. And why is it 4 weeks? Excel itself, the training itself is for 3 weekends. That's because, like I said, Excel is a foundation and you need to build on that very well. Then the 1 week is for your custom project. So after you finish your class, let's say you finish your class last week, she'll give you a 1 week break to work on your custom project together as a team. I think it's going to be a teamwork. Then you read that for 1 week and present your work. Then after that, we have Power BI. The training is going to be for 2 weeks, Power BI 2 weeks. Then 1 week for custom projects so that you can have enough time to work on that project yourself. Then SQL will be for 2 weeks. Then you have 1 week for custom projects. So everything in total will be 10 weeks, right? But in between those sessions, like after your Excel course, the Excel training, you would have a LinkedIn automation session. Then after your sequel, you have your CV review, and this will be like bonus, your CV review and your portfolio video. You'll be shown how to build a standard portfolio as a digital analyst at the end of your sequel class. Then you would have your graduation in November by, we'll tell you the date then, but just middle of November, you have your graduation then, and of course, everybody will be happy. Any other question? Any other? So it's just 10 weeks, 10 weeks, 10 weeks. So won't, so how do we create a LinkedIn account? All right. Before I answer that, Adela, before I answer that, now for those of us on LinkedIn, it's very important that you also share your learning process. You know how important, especially if you worked with LinkedIn or you've already been posting on LinkedIn, you know how important it is to put yourself out there and share what you've known, share your growth process, your learning process. So right is, as you start your class from next weekend, just do well to place yourself, start putting those things you've learned from the bootcamp. Oh, I learned this today in the Excel class. I learned this. What stood out for you in the class, or what is sticking to you. Just put it out. Share your learning process there. That shows people how you're growing from one point to another. So Adiola, you said how can we create a LinkedIn? For those that don't have a LinkedIn account, don't worry. I'll share you a link or maybe a material on how you can create LinkedIn. And like I said, we'll have a LinkedIn organization session, but first then I'll share you a link on how to do that. Maybe later on the group we'll do that. Mr. James, please note that. Hadex, please. Adeyemi, Adekunle, I think. You raised your hand the other time. I'm sorry that I'm just asking you to.
Okay, I get
All
that. All right. Yeah, good evening, and thank you so very much for organizing this tutorial. I'm sorry, this boot camp. Thank you. I'm really excited to actually learn it with every other person. I don't know if I'm too forward with my question because
Okay.
I've been doing a lot of my little research here and there and so on and so forth, especially on the requirement for maybe getting jobs as a data analyst and so on and so forth like that. And one of the things I've been seeing is maybe certification, like you must have a degree, have this and that, and so on and so forth like that. So my question is that how easy, is it to get a job for someone who doesn't have BSc yet, who doesn't have a degree yet? Is it easy, or is there any other way, or is there any other? I don't know if you get my question, ma'am.
Yeah, I get your question.
Okay, ma'am.
For
That's
someone
my
that doesn't have a
question.
BSc, you don't have a BSc yet. Just
Yes.
have like maybe SSC shape.
Like NCE.
Like NC. I don't think now when it comes to this tech thing, although there are some companies that would maybe require that they see your, you have to have BSc, you have to have this, that. I mean, you have NCE, that's fine. As long as you are good with what you are doing as a tech person, you have the skills, you have professional certificate. Why not? Why not? But there are companies that might require that you submit your BSc certificate, and companies that might maybe not require it. So I think it depends on how good you are with your skills and the professional certificate you've built over time, I think. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, it has answered my question. Thank you so very much.
Okay. All right. Do we have any other person that have any question that he or she wants to ask? Okay, someone is asking, I want to ask, can we use an online version of Excel? Yes, you can, but I don't think we have all features. Yes, you can use it, but I don't think it's all features that you have on the online that you have on the desktop. But you can actually. Any question again? Do we have anybody who wants to ask any question? Anybody? Anybody? Okay. So if you have more details, if you check the announcements pane on the Google Classroom, you see other things that we listed down there. Just in case you don't know what you want to ask, or maybe you don't want to ask questions, we've listed some things on our announcements there on the Classroom, so you can go there and read then to answer your question. All right. So I think that's that on that. You can, like I said, can always follow us on our various social media. We are on LinkedIn, we are on YouTube, we are on Instagram, we are on Twitter. So if you want to, we are sharing your learning process with us, your learning progress with us, tag us. We'll be there to celebrate you. We'll be there to comment on your post as well. So thank you so much. Someone is asking again, how many months is the program? I said 10 weeks the other time, and I explained the breakdown. 4 weeks for Excel, which includes the training and custom projects presentation. 3 weeks for Power BI, training for 2 weekends, custom projects for 1 week. 3 weeks for SQL, 2 weeks for training for that 3 weeks, and 1 week for custom project. So it's 10 weeks for our training. Yes, and it's just twice in a week for 2 hours. Duration is just 2 hours, 6 to 8. Like I said, the time might change based on either facilitators' availability, or maybe if the students they want a particular time. If everybody agreed to a particular time, then we can now decide to change the time to that particular time. All right, do we have any more question, or that's I think that's all. No more question. Okay, so thank you so much, everybody, for joining in today. Welcome on board officially to the Data Analytics Bootcamp 2.0 Clique 2. We are so happy to have you on board. I'm so excited to meet each and every one of us in class. And I also want to do that same thing for every other facilitators as well. So before we go, I would like my team member here, Mr. James, head of my team. Ola Dotun, can you hear me, Dotun? D, can you hear me? So D is D here? Yeah, D is here. D is the co-founder of myDataclique as well. Can D hear me? D, can you say hello? All right. So I guess, can D hear me? Okay, I guess this.
Oh, hello, Miss Blessing.
Okay. Hi, Dotun Creativity. Okay. Do you have question?
Oh,
Dotun,
sorry. Yeah. Sorry, I have a question based on the Excel.
Yeah.
Based on the Excel, I want to ask about the online version. You mentioned earlier. You said not all features are available on the online version.
Yes.
So I want to ask: is all features available on the let me say the version on desktop?
Now it depends on the version that you're working with too. For the one on desktop. Now I use 365. I use 365, Microsoft Excel 365. Now you can't compare the features I have on that 365 with the one for 2016. Do you understand? So the versions are different. So it depends on the version that you're working with. Do you understand?
All right. Yeah. All right. Thank you very much.
Okay, someone is asking, Adiola, calm down. Calm down. Is it immediately after the program that we can start working? All right. Now, yes, some people might be very lucky to get a job that requires them small Excel skills, small Power BI skills, small SQL skill, But truly, if you want to, like I said, you might be lucky to get a job that might not require too much knowledge of Excel or Power BI, but just the little knowledge you've gotten. But trust me, if you want to be grounded and rooted, after having this session, take out your time and work on more projects to be grounded. Work on projects so you can be very, very solid in what you've learned. Then once you know that, even if you wake up from sleep like this, wake up, you can work on anything. You can scatter, build reports, do this, analyze. You're sure that they wake you from sleep, you will not forget it. Ask what is VLOOKUP. You know what is VLOOKUP? If they ask you what is discrete analytics, you can say it. All those things. You are very good. Why not? Right? You can apply for jobs, and it's not bad though. After you start applying for job, but you should just let you know how, as I'm receiving the no to help you build your confidence too, right? But like I said, you might be lucky to get a job that won't require you to use too much knowledge of Microsoft Excel or going deep into it. But it's very, very important, very good that even after the training, take out time, build solid projects so that everything you've learned sticks with you. And trust me, once you are good at your things you've worked on and you can analyze well, why not? You can apply for a job. Yes, Adela, but calm down, calm down. Don't rush. Take your time. It is one step at a time. Thank you. All right. Any question? Any question? So I think that's no question. Is Dotun Oladotun Solomon? Can Dotun hear me? Dotun, can you hear me? I don't think Dotun is on this call. Is Favor, Mr. Favor on this call? So these are my team members, Oladasun Solomon and Adilani Favor. He's not on the call right now. Then we have Miss Umubu, Emanuela. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining in today. I had an amazing session with us today. Thank you. So before we go, can we all do one thing? If you can turn on your camera, let's take a selfie. Everybody. So if you can, maybe not everybody, but if you can, please, I don't mind. I don't mind. Someone is asking, is it the normal Microsoft Excel we'll be installing on our PC because mine is new? Do we have old Microsoft Excel? I don't understand. Like, someone is saying that, is it the normal Microsoft Excel we'll be installing? I don't understand this person. Adela, I don't understand like your question. I don't understand. Are you saying that your PC is new or the Excel you're installing is new? Which one?
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Okay.
No, this is not Adiola, but I feel
This is
like
fair.
she might
Okay.
be. Yeah, this is Fatiha. So maybe
Okay.
she's asking like my whole laptop comes with like I don't know how it's, but I can see Excel on my laptop. Am I still like required to download something like Microsoft Office? Is it the same? I think it's the same, right?
It's the same
Like
thing. If
Excel.
you have it on your system, just check what version it is, and if it's working properly, just type some things and see if it's working well.
I can see 2021. But it's
2021,
working well.
fine. Amazing. That's you have it. You don't have to install anything. So Adela, your PC is
Okay.
new. If you don't have Excel on your PC, then you might have to install. You'll find an engineer to help you install Microsoft Office package on your system. That's the if it's new, find someone and it's not already on your system. Find an engineer to help you install the Microsoft Office on your system. I hope that answered your question. All right, so everybody, in 2-3 minutes, if you're a chance to, can you our flyer, how can we get to post on LinkedIn? Do you mean the flyer for I just got selected? If you have it, just go to your LinkedIn profile, Oh, my name is this. I just got selected for the myDataclique Data Analytics Bootcamp 2.0, click 2, and just put your flyer out there. Tag us at myDataclique. You would see us there. So once we get a notification that you tagged us, we would comment on it. And please, everybody, once you see anybody with a flyer, you know it's part of your click. Click. Yeah, one click. Do well to like, comment, engage the person's post, engage each other's posts. That works fine. Okay,
Actually,
who else again?
my question is that the flyer, it has not been sent to us, or probably me, or it has not been sent to the WhatsApp group. So that's what
Okay,
I'm saying.
I
How
think
do we get
he's
it?
all right. Okay, James, can you hear me? Are you here? Are you on this call? Okay. If you would send it to you, you get it, you get it because I know you have sent some out. Some people have received theirs already because I've started sending it on LinkedIn. So you get yours, please. Thank you. You get yours. We'll just send if you've not sent your picture yet to him, I need the flyer. Send it to James. He would help you with the flyer and send it back to you. Then you can post. By next week, I believe you start seeing those flyers on LinkedIn flying everywhere or X or Instagram. All right, thank you so much, everybody. Like I said, can we just turn on our camera for just 2-3 minutes? Then so we just take we'll take. All right. Can we everybody okay. All right. Yeah. Yes, you can see us. Wow. Okay. So hold on. All right, so yeah, let's see. Turn on your camera. Everybody, I want to see everybody's face. Turn on your camera. All right. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining in. Turn it on. Are you shy? Why are you shy? Why are you shy? I've seen beautiful faces here. Look at Immaculate. She's so beautiful. Look at fine faces. Amazing people. Hey, turn it on. Let me see it. So cheese, everybody. Cheese. Cheese, everybody. Oh God, James, are you screenshotting? Are you capturing the moment? Are you capturing the moment? All right, guys. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining me today. I had such an amazing session with everybody. You can turn it if you can turn it off now. You can turn it off. You can turn it off. All right, so thank you so much, Mars and Sars. See us in class 6 p.m. on Friday. Thank you so much, everybody. Let's have a wonderful night rest. Do well to enjoy your weekend. See you next week. All right, guys. Bye.